Alright guys, give this thing a second to warm up and we're going to jump into this stream here. Hope you guys have all been doing well. Sorry I've been away for a little bit guys. I have missed the live stream action and the fishing action for that matter. What's up Big O? The Last Fisherman, what's up buddy? Corn Cob, Mike, how you doing buddy? Glad you guys could stop in. Alright, Richie Rich, Isaiah, Phillip, what's going on buddy? So, some of you know, I don't know, it was like a month and a half ago on the community event where you could post, you know, pictures and comments and polls and things. I asked you guys to ask a question, anyone that you wanted answered, and I told you I'd do a Q&A or a video answering those questions. So that's what we're going to be covering this evening, along with just, you know, a little bit of chit chat, catching up, that type of thing. Chris is supposed to log on, guys, but he's got a new girlfriend, and I don't know, you know what I mean? I ain't seen that guy for a couple months ever since he's gotten into that girl. So y'all get him when you see him. Go look at his channel. It's barren over there. Not been updated in months. What's up, Marcus, Rich, Aaron? All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start. I'm literally going to go right off the Q&A, guys. And I'll start with the oldest first. All right. So I guess it's Essex Mamani. God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. What is your favorite area to fish in Florida and why? Well, my favorite area to fish, guys, is down in the Keys. And the reason being is it's just a very diverse place to fish. It's full of life. If you've never been down there, I mean, you have the Atlantic side where you can go deep dropping, fish all the deep reefs, and then you can go right to the Gulf side and catch a whole array of different species that's available to us. And the run is typically very, very short in between those things. Not to mention the inshore fishing. You start getting into the back country where you got permit and tarpon and bonefish. I mean, they catch redfish, sometimes snook. So, I mean, it's amazing what they have down in the Keys. If you haven't been to the Keys, get to the Keys. Oh my goodness, speak of the devil, there's Chris Canning himself. Haven't seen that guy in months, guys. I didn't think he was alive there for a little while. What's up, Aaron? Oh yeah, new content is coming. I know I've been leaving you guys stranded a little bit. What's up, Rick? Well, Philip, down in the Keys, Marathon is my absolute favorite area. I mean, then you have Isla Morada. That'd probably be my next favorite. And by the way, if you want to get down there, Two Conchs, you know, Jack with Two Conchs, that guy's probably one of the premier guides in the area. He runs like eight to 10 boats with all kinds of different captains. So very knowledgeable, and he's got a bait store right there in Marathon as well. I appreciate that, Jessica. We love you. What's up, Nate? All right, let's go answer another question. If there is one place in the world you'd like to fish, where would it be, and what would you most like to catch there? This is by Kyle Ross. Well, one big area on my bucket list is over there near the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, the big blue marlins. I mean, you're talking fish that can easily get 1,500 pounds, and they'll test your endurance, they'll test your angling abilities, not to mention Australia is beautiful. So that is probably high up there on the bucket list. So thank you for the question, Kyle. Okay, so Kyle again, if you could only use one type of lure and reel type for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? Well, I'd have to go with the spinning reel, guys. The spinning reel is probably, obviously, the easiest reel to use. So in a situation, if I could only use one, I'd probably stick with that. It's very diverse. Use it freshwater, use it in saltwater. And any type of lure, and if I can only use one type of lure, it'd probably be like a Miradyne or a hard suspending twitch bait, something like that. Go back over here. Rick, my favorite fish, inshore. Yeah, inshore would have to be the redfish. I love redfish. Yeah, we fish down here for flounder, Mike. I mean, is they don't get very large like over on the East Coast, but you know, we could catch a nice 24-inch flounder here and there, but you know, they're not going to be those doormats. Fish bites bait is a pretty good bait, and the way I found out about them was in my Lucky tackle box. Lucky or Mystery, one of them. But I've used them a few times, and I have to say they're pretty good baits. Which is the best spinning saltwater reel under $80? Well, if it's under 80, I'd probably go with the Sahara, something like that. I mean, Sahara, they make a great reel. Shimano's always been proven. But you also have a lot of these reels, guys, like a Piscifun Honor reel. I mean, 30, 38, 40 bucks. Good gosh, you can't go wrong with that. That's all right, Jessica. You could teach him. All right. I don't know about a pepper challenge. Hey, Chris, we could do a, hello, Stephanie. We could do a pepper challenge, Chris, with that Reaper. I'm all down for that. Let me go get another question here. All right. I guess it's A for WW. You're fishing for survival. What three things, lures, tackle, rod, and reel combo, would you always have with you? If I had to fish for survival, and I had to choose, my rod and reel would be the Shimano Stratic 3000 with a Legend Extreme St. Croix because it's super light, durable, and I just love that outfit. Absolutely, hands down, my favorite inshore spinning outfit. And then a lure, of course, if it was for survival, would be that hard bait, back to the Meridians or something like that. Great action, great durable lure is going to last. All right, back to the chat. Let me see what we got here. Bridge fishing for monster snook, Rich? Yeah, I can tell you some things. Right now, as they start to transition into their spawning patterns and they'll start moving to the bridges, the big girls, and out of the passes, you're going to want to start using really big baits, big croakers, big grunts, big ladyfish. That's going to be the key. And make sure you're using fluorocarbon, and usually going to be 80 to 100 pound fluorocarbon because those fish are no joke. We're talking 40, 50 pound snook. Best way that I found to catch croakers, Philip, is just with like a sabiki rig tipped with shrimp, right close to the bottom. That's the key, is just making sure it's very close to the bottom. Unlike with a regular sabiki, you know, you're using, instead of using 12 hooks that are, you know, a couple feet off the bottom, you want to go very, very close to the bottom, and that's going to get those croakers. Nate, what do I want Salty Scales to accomplish this year? Well, we're accomplishing it right now. We're in the middle of the process of revamping the website, but we're also going to be adding, the goal is to add 75 new retailers, and we're also going to be changing our apparel altogether. So we're going to be improving on it. We're going to be improving on the fit, the quality. We're also going to be adding hoodies, pockets, secret pockets, mesh to the shirts to make them even that much more breathable. Traveling Fisherman, hello, buddy. What's up, Tatted Up Fishing? All right, where we at? Let me go get a question. I don't want to get off track too much. Marcus Young says, what do you do behind the scenes of this channel? Well, we do a lot of goofing off when we're recording. My daughter, she's trying to kick down the door. So what we do, we work hard, Marcus. And when I'm not running the YouTube or recording or preparing to record, then I'm out running my apparel business. That side of things takes up a lot of time. I try to do some charters in between there, which that seems to be rare and, you know, a very rare thing there. And then the next thing is right now I'm in the process of remodeling my grandmother's home. So that's taken up a lot of time. But we try to have fun, guys. Behind the scenes, we have a lot of fun. We try to create a diverse array of content. You know, I didn't want to be a channel that just was tutorials or just fishing. And although we do have a lot of personality, especially me and Chris, you know, we have a lot of fun. I don't get super stupid crazy. I mean, we got enough channels that do stupid stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys like it, but you know, I'm not going to go out there and act a complete fool. Like I said, we do have fun, like Chris and the Pepper Challenge, things like that. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, you won't be seeing me put sharks in my backyard and an aquarium and trying to catch them and things like that. What's up from South Padre Island? All right, let me grab another question. Why did I start making YouTube videos? By Cody Bird. Well, originally, guys, I actually put up my first video. Man, it was like right when YouTube came out. And I'm kicking myself for not sticking with it. I mean, I'm talking, everything was archaic. We had these old school camcorders. YouTube was brand new, and I even have it. I just don't have it published on my channel. I have it hidden. But it was a tutorial on, what was it? How to do a haywire twist. And if I would have done or kept with creating tutorials from that point on, there's no doubt my channel will be one of the largest fishing channels on YouTube. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but it's absolutely true. But to answer the question, Cody, I created the YouTube page to help teach you guys how to fish, interact, and also learn. I love learning. I learn things about fishing and just things in general on YouTube every single day. So it's really great. Yeah, not much fishing for me. That is absolutely true. All right. Philip, if you think we do this just to make money, you are very confused, my friend, because the little bit of money that I make off of here, I promise you, it isn't really worth you know, my time that I put in if I was just doing it for the monetary gain. I could promise you that. I do it more because I enjoy it. I'm creative. I get to express my creative side. I get to help you guys, and I get to learn. And the peanuts that I make, it doesn't come close to the time I spend editing and filming. What's up, Octavio? All right. Let me go back over here. All right, James just bought a 13 fishing Concept Z. What would you recommend? Well, what rod would you recommend? Well, like I've always said, guys, I'm a fan of St. Croix. Affordable rods, great product, great warranty. I stand behind their product. But why not try that 13 blacked out rod that they have, or some of their new rods? I mean, I have mixed feedback on them. But then again, I get mixed feedback on the St. Croix. I got guys telling me and bashing me and saying that, oh, they break them every other day. But guys, I've been fishing with St. Croix for 12 years, and I've broken like 2 rods. And I mean, and I fish a lot. I fish a lot more. Well, I usually fish a lot more than most people. So it has a lot to do with how you take care of your gear. So how do you? Okay, so Jimmy says, how do you splice braided line to mono? Well, there's a bunch of different ways. I mean, there's a, you know, depending on if you're talking about for a leader or just splice it as a top shot. But you know, you have the Albright knot, you have the uni knot, FG knot. Those are great knots to do that. All right, here's Big O. If you had to limit your lures to 1 box for inshore fishing, what would you take? Include any hard baits, soft plastics, jig heads, etc. Explain application, water conditions. Holy cow, Big O. What are you doing? All right. You opening it up, buddy, huh? Sorry, guys, I'm getting some texts and stuff. All right, so if I had to limit my lures to 1 box for inshore fishing, it would be gulp, mission fishing jig heads, absolutely. Miridines, Zara Spooks for top water. Bone color will always get you the bite, regardless of the clarity or the murkiness of the water. What else is some really good options? Z-Man lures. They're going to be durable, last a whole long time. So if that's what I had to fill up my box with, those are the primary baits that I would fill up my box with. I mean, you have a lot of options, guys. There's so many. There's a million different ones, and that's why so many people get inundated. But really, fishing's fairly simple. You go in there, you find what works, and you only need 5, 6, 7 lures, and you'll catch fish. All right, let me get over here. Yeah, Mike, I fly fish. Have you seen some of my videos? Me and Chris were fly fishing around the docks not too long ago. Last Fisherman, I'm doing a giveaway. I'm probably going to do the giveaway at 45. I think it's 45,000 subscribers. So keep an eye out. I'll be posting that video soon. The all-around lure weight? Well, it really depends. I would say, I mean, if you're inshore, I like the 1/8 ounce and sometimes even the 1/4 ounce. That's usually the weight that I run to. I appreciate that, Philip. I'm glad to help, man. That's what it's all about. And those are the compliments and the comments that we love to see. You know, when I see someone say, hey, you really helped me, that's what it's all about, guys. So I enjoy doing that. Just be sure, guys, hey, to make sure you turn on the post notifications. That way you're getting the videos. I noticed that Google's not showing my videos to not even a fraction of my subscribers. And even on the notifications in the email inbox, they rarely send them. So I don't know what's going on there. But if you want to see my videos, make sure you turn on the post notifications and try to give those thumbs up when you can. It's much appreciated. Oh, Rick, cobia are great. You know, just find the floating structure, find the markers, and a live eel or an artificial eel. But a ladyfish, whole live ladyfish, small one, or a live threadfin, those baits can't be, they won't pass those baits up, especially the live ladyfish at night. Drop a light down by the transducer and, or, you know, at the back of the boat, put your bait straight down and get ready because a cobia will rock that. Yep, thank you for your service for sure, Philip. Yep. Whatever knot you are familiar with. I mean, there's so many knots, guys. That's why I tell them, when I do a knot tutorial, I tell guys, don't get caught up too much on the knots. There's so many of them that you can literally use a dozen different knots. It really depends on what you're comfortable with and, you know, how you're using it. If it works, use it. Blood knot's a great knot. Traveling fisherman, well, the best rod and reel is really, you know, that's preference. All you need to know is that you need a large tackle, large gear, something that can, you know, maybe an 80-pound class rod. I mean, you could go with an old school pin. I mean, you got cow stars. A lot of that is going to be dictated by budget. But, you know, if you just want a nice simple reel that works, the old Senators, you know, 6/0 pin Senator, you can get them on eBay. Even the new ones, they're a little cheaper, but the ones with the steel spool, those things are tanks. They don't ever die, I don't think. You got a slow gear ratio, but great for shark fishing. Hey Octavio, yeah, baitcaster cannon. We're gonna have more videos on that. Promise you that. You know, fishing's just starting to pick up for us over here, guys. Hey, Big O, glad to hear that. E.G. Simmons Park is a difficult place to fish, so yeah, I got Spool Tech lures, Philip. Matter of fact, I was going through my box a couple days ago and saw that 3 of them had rusted, and I haven't even used them, so I don't know how that happened. If I could choose one YouTuber to fish with, who would it be? I don't know. Trying to think. Who would it be? I don't know, probably be Flute Master or something like that. He's a cool guy. He teaches. So, yeah, I know we do need to get out to more sport shows, Rick. We plan on doing that too. Two rods, two reels. How you doing? Well, my favorite lure, it's probably going to be in between that Miradyne and like a soft plastic would be Gulp. Nope, I haven't shot the bait cannon lately. I have not. All right, Mike, thanks for tuning in, buddy. We appreciate it. All right, let me go grab another comment over here. All right, Devin says, you have $1,000 to spend on anything. What do you buy? On anything, it'd probably be something for my girls. I mean, that's probably, I don't know what it would be, but it'd be something to benefit them. All right, Night Cactus, what would be your strategy for finding fish in saltwater if you cannot use a boat or a kayak? Essentially, you're pier fishing or similar. Well, if you take a look at some of my videos that I did on the Skyway, for example, I use the satellite imagery to go and look for rock piles, rubble, things like that. And you got to use those guys, those tools that are available to you. Because if you're pier fishing and you can't see any visible structure when you're on the pier, then utilize the satellites. And a lot of times this will yield great images of what's underneath the water. Because typically it's only about 10 to 12 feet near those piers and jetties. So use that to your benefit and go out there and find the structure in that sense. But also pilings, guys. If you're on a pier, you can't see structure, visible structure. The piers, the fish use the pilings as, a way to ambush prey and also to take refuge. My favorite type of line is a spider wire braid. I love that, guys. It's been a great line. No trouble with it. Beautiful thing. Traveling Fisherman Big O is right here in Central Florida. Yep, you can go with Penn International. It's all about the budget, guys. A Penn Senator and a Penn International, there's a big difference in budget. Oh, which tips, Ben Fish? You talking about my like my hacks and stuff? I could do some more hacks. Philip, have you ever heard of Take a Soldier Fishing? If you have, we actually make all of their shirts for their organizations every year. Last year we did over 500 shirts, I think it was, for them, and we were grateful to do that. But we do have one coming out for Leo. Yeah, check out Take a Soldier Fishing in Naples. They have an awesome veterans shirt that we did for them. All-time favorite lure for flounder, Danny, is going to be a double tandem rig. It's a little gulp. It's the little white gulp. What's it called? God, I forget the name. It's that little mullet with the little tail on it. And they're single tail, but they got that little flurry to them. Those things are very, very effective. All right. Next question. Simon says, what are a couple good bass lures I can use for spring bassing? Well, I think we all know that crankbaits, especially deep diving crankbaits in the deeper areas, work really well, very effective. And also I like the spinnerbait. You can never go wrong with a Senko or a worm, especially black and blue in Florida. They're going to be deadly. They always seem to work. Yeah, the swimming mullet. That's it, Danny. Well, the last fisherman, I could show you one of the rod and reels. Hang on, let me go grab it. Y'all don't go nowhere. All right, so the other ones are put up, guys. But for example, here is just the Penn Senator 9/0. Oh, I got a visitor. What do you know? A little mini visitor. But here's the Penn Senator 9/0, guys. Works great. Old school reel.
Dad, you lock the door, Daddy.
I shouldn't lock the door?
No.
My baby says I should not lock the door. All right, you want to say hi to the camera? Then we got it. Then you got to go. Come up here. All right, look at the camera. All right, so that's a good option there, guys. It's like the 9/0. The 9/0 is a great option.
I get me right back.
Oh, are you waving to him? All right. All right, guys. So that's that. Let's go to another question real quick. All right, Christian Finn, favorite reel of all time. Shimano Stratic. Shimano Stratic is my favorite reel of all time. I use them. I've used them for over a decade. They don't let me down. Always super smooth. Feel great in the hand. Light.
Say
good.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
mommy coming to get baby. Love you. Mwah. All right, I'll be out there in a little bit. Go on, baby. Thank you.
Out now.
All right. So, have you ever fished Kentucky Lake? Fishing with that? No, I have not fished Kentucky Lake, but I would like to. All right. Everybody go and support JCRC Outdoors. He's asking for some support. She probably can't outfish me now. Thanks, Big O. Oh, man. Freezing in Chicago it is. I see some crazy weather up there. Octavio, I try to reply to most comments. Let me get back to my list. Let's see. What's a good rod and reel setup you would suggest to a new fisherman? Well, guys, again, it depends on how much, it's really a relative question. It depends on how much you want to spend. But, you got, if you're going to go with a cheap setup, you could do like, I don't know. You can go with they have some cheaper combos like the Flugers at like Dick's and Bass Pro Shop. St. Croix is always my go-to setup, but it really depends on what you're wanting to spend. If you're buying a combo at the store, you're usually buying one or the other, and you're usually investing in the reel when you buy a combo. But if you're just getting started, that's all you need, guys. It's not like you're professional fisherman. You're just getting out there to toss a line. Get something like a little Sahara with a Shimano combo and go have a good time. Favorite fish to guide for? I love the redfish and the snook. They're absolutely my favorite. Hello, Gary. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the thumbs up, JC. All right, see you, Rich. David, do I think braid color can be seen by fish? I think potentially they can, depending on if you're in clear water. I don't think you want to overthink it too much when it comes to braid. If you're fishing in fairly murky water, which in Tampa Bay, that's typically the case, except for in the wintertime, I don't think it impacts us really at all, especially if you're fishing like 10 or 15 pound tests. The diameter is so small, and you always use a leader anyway when you're fishing, so that usually mitigates the issues. Most memorable catch? The roosterfish down in Costa Rica was pretty memorable. Had a lot of fun with that one. But we also I've caught some Goliaths that were memorable because of their size. But I'd say Costa Rica. Big O, I'm trying, man. I am trying to get out in that kayak. Heck, I don't even know if it floats anymore, to be honest with you. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. What other questions we got? As a general inshore fishing box for someone who's wanting to get into it. No. Sorry, guys. As a general inshore fishing box for someone who's wanting to get into it, what would you fill up a Plano 3700 box with to start them off? I guess like a starter kit type deal. Well, it's kind of what I already went over, and this is from Austin. Mission fishing jig heads. You're going to have 1/0, 2/0 owner or Gamakatsu hooks, even Mustad in some instances. Hang on. You're going to have 25, 30-pound test fluorocarbon leader material. Miradyne. You're going to have the Miradyne Mini. Going to have Gulp, maybe that Gulp mullet, and also the new penny Gulp is, my favorite in the shrimp. Then you're going to have some Z-Mans, and then of course the Little Johns I really, really like too for soft plastic. Zara Spooks for topwater. So that's what I would have in a starter box, so to speak. Hiwassee Angler. Is 8-pound test okay to use on a spinning reel? 8-pound test is pretty light. A lot of bass fishermen use it for finesse fishing in freshwater. So I say it's okay for freshwater application. 8 pounds is pushing it in saltwater. Luke, will you ever head up north to catch stripers, blues, fluke, etc.? Well, absolutely. We plan to do some of that. As a matter of fact, me and Chris were up in Tennessee fishing and catching stripers. Check out the video if you get a second. Paul says Super Bowl predictions. Holy smokes. I imagine the Patriots will probably be back in the Super Bowl. And no, that's not because I like them. But I'll tell you what. Philadelphia looked really good, and the way they're adding to their roster and the two quarterbacks that they have, there's a good chance we might see a repeat. All right, let me check. You're welcome, David. Corey, pink floor or clear, it really depends on the application. Check out my last video, or there's 3 videos ago, and you'll be able to see that there. I want to fish, surf fish in Texas. Plan to do more fishing in Texas. You guys got a great fishery. All right, Big O, take it easy, buddy. All right, heading back over. Al Lasad, in addition to your channel, do you captain fishing charters? I'm asking because my family and I would love to hire you for some fishing family fun. Thanks, bro. Well, I am a licensed captain, guys. I don't call myself a captain, just for the heck of it. I am a licensed captain. Went to the sea school, got all, everything that was required of me to actually do charters. So I do that. The problem is time. Time is of the essence with YouTube and with the apparel side of the business. It's very, very hard for me to get out and charter. And another thing that, hurts me is, well, do we usually always catch fish when we go out in the boat? Typically. But there's a difference. I'm not one of those guys that go out and charge you $500 to catch 3 or 4 redfish or 3 or 4 snook. I like to go out there. If you're on the water for a couple of days consecutively, it allows you to pattern the fish, and you go out there and you catch a dozen or more fish, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to take people's money just to catch a couple fish, especially dinks. All right. Grindstone lures. Would I be willing to do a soft tackle review? I would be, yes. Maybe I'll go through my box. Jesus, can't make up my mind which reel to buy, Shimano Tranx or the Daiwa Alexa 400 HD. Well, really it boils down to both of those reels are great. You're going to be paying a lot more. I think it's $130 more for the Shimano, but if you ask most people that have tried both of them, they're going to choose the Shimano. You're going to get a higher retrieve with the Shimano, and I think you get more drag. Actually, I think you get more drag with the Daiwa. I think it's 22 pounds of drag with the Daiwa. So they both have their pros and cons. They both have great internal gear. You're not going to be mad with either. But if you want to pay the extra money, Shimano's, you can't go wrong with Shimano. So it looks like that's actually all the questions on that Q&A, guys. Let me make sure, though. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think that's it. So I appreciate you guys actually, posting those comments. Let me look through some of these comments here. Hello, Sergio. Thanks for joining in. What do you mean, Rick? How about a charter for YouTube? Hey, Jose. Welcome, buddy. Jacob, you can find snook on high tide anywhere in the mangroves. Look for water flow. Water flow is the key. And get some chummies out there. Light them up and get them, firing on the chummies. And throw your bait right in the mix, and you'll do all right. Okay, well, just email me at joshua@saltyscales.com, Rick, and we'll definitely, send over the information for you, buddy. That goes for you too, Al, if you're watching. I don't think you logged on tonight, though. Hey, so what are some video topics, guys, that y'all want to see while we're on here? I'm just getting back in the groove of things, so fishing I haven't been doing as much of, but I want to get on the water. So if you want to see some particular type of fishing, whether it be a lure or a style or rigs, tips, techniques, tutorials, let me know. I'm going to be writing them down. Shark fishing. Shark fishing sounds pretty good. I always enjoy shark fishing, guys. Come on, don't be shy. Let me know. Post them on there. You guys are, it must be because my page has grown a little stale. You guys are a little quiet tonight. Typically this feed is moving at a mile a minute. Yeah, I did do a charter rig, and then I filmed it. If you look on, I don't know, it was probably a couple months back, and it says this is what you can expect on a Salty Scales charter. So I did post that one. We had a lot of fun out there. How to get started with a YouTube show? I could do a video on that. Really, it boils down to just starting, James. Don't think too much of it. Sit down, create your topic, figure out first off what kind of channel that you want to be, and then start your topic, get out there and record. And the biggest tip that I can give you is just be consistent. Consistent. Try to have a little personality in your filming, and you'll start gaining subscribers. Come on, traveling fishermen. Specific techniques to target specific fish. You got to be a little more specific. Peacock bass. Yeah, actually, that is on the agenda. I'm going to be getting down there. Maybe meeting up with Kevin. Maybe we'll do another collaboration video. He's a real good guy. Any particular type of rig, Sergio? That's the thing, guys. There's so many different types of rigs. A lot of what we do in the Tampa Bay, it's very similar. Popping cork, shrimp, free lining, greenbacks or white bait. Maybe a split shot on the leader. Sometimes depending on the depth and what we're trying to accomplish. But it's fairly simple. So y'all want super specific stuff then. All right, Jose, James. Maybe we'll get out. I'm thinking about pulling the boat out tomorrow, dusting that baby off. So maybe we'll get out tomorrow and I'll do a snook. Maybe we'll do, y'all want to see some catch and cooks or what? All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Hey, Makai, how you doing, buddy? Well, I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. We definitely want to see, or I want to go ahead and post a video for the giveaway soon. And, I am going to do that. I'm thinking the 45,000 mark. What do y'all think? 45,000 good? You ready to see that giveaway or what? Catch and cook, catch and cook. Okay, catch and cook for snook. All right. Well, I'm going to make it happen for you guys. Hey, again, make sure, guys, turn on them post notifications for me. And if you guys can give a thumbs up and share these videos, it's only going to help the page grow that much more. And obviously, when we see progress on the page, you know, it just motivates me that much more to continue to cater to the fishing community. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Don't be shy, guys. Post comments. Let me know what your thoughts. If you didn't like a video, let me know. I mean, my feelings don't get hurt. If you did like a topic, let me know why. Let me know what you'd like to see improvements wise, whether it's filming, fishing, whatever it may be. We all like giveaways. All right, guys. Well, until next time, I appreciate you guys all logging in. I'm going to do some more live streams to see if we can get Chrissy Poo back over here. I don't know what happened to that guy. We got to get him off the girl, I think. Off his girlfriend, Jessica. But once we do, maybe we'll get this man back to work. Hey, Marcus, what'd you think about that shirt that I sent you? All right, boys. Well, that's what we like to hear, Marcus. And hey, guys, just so y'all know, we have a little code going. Use 1313 if you're looking at buying some Salty Scales apparel. SaltyScales.com. 13 at checkout, save 10%. I think that expires tomorrow. And all you guys that support us, guys, and buy from us, we appreciate it, guys. We're a family-owned business. It's how I feed my babies, and we do appreciate you. So until next time, guys, we'll see you on the water.